Hi you guys out there in YouTube land, Chibi here, and it's been a while since I made a video, and so I thought I'd make a sales video really quickly. The Super Bowl's going on right now, in case you didn't know. So if you hear some yelling, it's my mom and their very large gang of friends outside. My bad. Okay, so everything in this sales video, the price is shipped within the U.S. Continental U.S. 48 lower states. Yeah. So the prices are as is, nothing crazy. But I will start off with my wigs. As if you want anything in here, if you want more than one thing, I can make deals. If you want to offer me best offers, I will consider different offers. Do not feel like afraid to ask, because I mean, what's the worst thing I can tell you? No, whatever. And also, if you just want to know more information about a specific item, I will answer all your questions. No problem. But here we have an SD, kind of golden brown, very pretty, comes up pretty well on camera, curly wig. It's 8'9", but I have gotten it on a 9'10" head. It was just really tight. So, but doesn't really fit the personality of any of my kids. It's got bows and bangs and curliness, and it's $20. And then we have this Alice's Collection wig that was kind of one of my fails. It didn't look right on my girl. Didn't kind of have the effect I wanted it to. But it's pretty good quality. It's got a wave to it and it's light brown. It's not heat resistant or anything like that. It's just very average. Very average, not very not amazing. It's not. So it's, yeah, 15 shipped if you're interested, and it's SD 8'9", and I can try it on a 9'10" head if you really want to know. Just ask. And then I have a 4'5" teeny tiny blonde wig with little wings. Yeah. And it's an Angel Studio. $15 is what I'm asking for. It's got some flyaways and stuff like that, but nothing that if you didn't, fix it up, it should be just fine. Then, sure. Gotta take this out of the bag. My bad. I have a Ring Doll SD wig, and I'm asking 15 or taking offers on it. It's messy, and I've done some work on it, but I'm not the greatest at fixing wigs that are messy, and it's also a Ring Doll wig, so you've heard me rant about how I'm not very loving of Ring Doll wigs, though my Frankenstein wigs came out pretty well, but it's kind of got a weird bang line. So, but it's a fixer-upper, and I'll take offers on it, but I'm asking 15 as of right now. Let's see, and that goes from the wigs. Also, to anyone who buys something from me and wants it, I have this really weird blue wig that is kind of misshapen from where I had it on a cup when it dried from hot water pour, and it just kind of didn't work out for me. And also for anyone who asks, those are all, that's an SD wig, and this is an MSD, kind of weird flurfy. If you ask, I'll give it to you if you buy something from me. And I have these cute little slippers. That one just ran away from me. But I'm asking $10 shipped for them, and I got a little bow on the top with flower design on the bottom. And they're SD sized, and I can double check, but I think they're SD sized. If you're interested, I'll tell you the exact size, because I don't want to go grab the paper that says exactly what they are. And that is all for that type. Now on to the resin. The resin I have for sale. First here we have my Illuion Spirit Sprite. I always get them backwards. Well, I always get that backwards, I'm sorry. But he is a tiny little white-skinned Ixu with a default face-up. He's single jointed. He's pretty cute for his size, and he's pretty. I love the shape of him, but I re-shelled his character to a little feet because he's a bit tiny for me, and I'm kind of good with only having my one tiny deer boy. He's amazingly detailed. He's got very he has creases in his hands and stuff like that. That of course are not going to show up on camera really well, but I've been keeping him in a drawer where he can't get any spots or anything on him. So he's in good shape. He's got a slight of a head cap problem. When you twist it all the way closed, if you shake him, it'll come loose. I currently have a little itsy bitsy rubber band, a little clear rubber band holding his head. But if you're planning to have a wig on him anyways, doesn't really matter because it didn't cause any problems when he wore this wig. So it's just when I decided he needed to be bald that I realized he had the problem. So that sucked. But there's no damage to his face up. It's all default in the way it came to me from Mint on Card. He's got little itty bitty fangs. There. He has these blue-green eyes. I always thought they were green, but when they come up on camera, they show blue, and it made me look at him harder. So, if you want any more information on him or interested in him, I have him as 115 shipped, but kind of depends on if you want his original box or not. His original box is large for size. I do have his little card of authenticity, but it's a female card and not a male card because I guess Mint on Card sent me the wrong card with him. But I have that and the original box, but the original box is kind of tall. It's like USD sized instead of tinies. So if you're interested, we can figure out the best way you would want it shipped, or if you want the box, we can work with it. But either make an offer, or if you want him, just let me know. And then we have my SD-sized Decadal Shawl Head. S-H-A-L-L, Shawl. I'm sure my pronunciation sounds right. He's never been painted. He's never had anything on him. He's the new style of head opening from Decadal, because my other Decadal has a twist open. This one has magnets. It's called Ivory White. It's the Decadal that's not paper white. It's the one that's got a little bit of color to it, but not much. And I'm asking $100 shipped for him. And he has papers that, the authenticity papers with a little card with him on it. And his default eyes, if you want them, are these little weird acrylics. And, yeah. And this last piece of resin I have to sell is a bit of a feeler. If someone wants to give me the price I'm asking, I'll probably go with it. I'll think about offers, and I'm willing to take offers, but I'm still kind of going back and forth on how I feel about it. This is my Fairyland normal skin sleeping Luca head. Now, I have tried to do a face up on it previously, so there are little specks of black in the corners of the eyes, a bit like in the nostril, inside the nostril area, and there's a little bit in one of the creases, and there's a few dots that make his ears look a little bit kind of dirty. And there's itsy bitsy dots on his seam lines. But let's see if I can do this again. There's ears. The crevices. And there's definitely black dots, like pretty bad, in the inside of his head. But he's the sleeping head to my Luca. I was originally planning to have his eyes open, but Fairyland no longer has like any beveling in the eye. so they're easy to open. They're kind of really hard to open now because it's a really thick piece of resin, by my understanding of people who actually do it. But I'm asking right now for him $50 shipped. I may change my mind later and decide, okay, I'm totally gonna sell him and be completely cool with it, but I'm not sure. I can't decide. But if someone's willing and wants him bad enough, I will take 50 shipped for him. Okay, and now on to the multitude of eyes. All the eyes I'm going to show are 16 millimeters minus one that I'm not 110% sure on. So, but unless a company actually sent me the wrong size, they should be 16. I have two sets of these default AOD eyes. God, I gotta hold my arm there still. I'm asking $10 shipped for them. They have stems. I can't remember. I think I kept the ones that have the broken stem just because I didn't think it was fair to sell them. But yeah, these all look fine. But they're the stem. You can kind of see the dome there. And I got two pairs of those for 10 shipped. I have this kind of light golden color, 16 millimeter Alice's Collection eyes. Flat back, and you can kind of see the dome there. And then I have, these are weird, I don't really know what to call them. I can take pictures if anyone wants a specific picture of any of the items you've seen. I have no problem taking pictures and showing you exactly what you'd be getting, but yeah, there's those, which is, if you ask about these are the ones I'm not sure about the color of. Then I have these really pale, pinky little, I guess kind of a purpley tint, I don't know. They're really pretty, but I have no use for them. God, stay still. I believe in the power of being still. It's not easy. Oh, here we go. Here are my, those are Alice's Collection as well. These are Alice's Collection. They're gold with like this glitter to them. You can kind of see it when you get sideways there. Yeah, and there's like a little, there's the dome. And it does, and it's not completely flat back. It has a bit of a stem, but not really. And then I have these really dark brown. And you can really, they kind of just show up as black. But they do have a dark kind of brownie to them. Extremely dark. And those are Alice's Collection as well. All of those glass eyes are $10 shipped. And to the first person who buys something from me, anything, and asks for it, I have these. They're kind of these pinky acrylic doll zone eyes, and I'll give them to anyone who asks who buys something from me because their irises are off center. Period. There's no way to get around that. They really just are totally off. So if anyone asks, woohoo! For all the items here, I just said they're shipped. That's the price includes shipping within the continental United States. I take PayPal, and as of right now, that's really all I take. And I am willing to make deals, make offers for multiple items, offers for one item. If you think it's a bit too much, just ask. I mean, the worst I can say is no. So do not feel afraid to ask. I'm not gonna be like, ooh, you're horrible, you asked for something I think is too low. I'll just be like, I'm not willing to take that offer at the moment, but I'll get back to you if I don't get offers for a while and ask you if you still want that offer, blah, 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 whatever. So stay tuned if you would like into my next video, which would be my want to buy video. And if you have something that I want to buy and you want to buy something I have, we can make a deal. Ha ha!